Did you know that some credit cards can be like a quiet trap that slowly messes up your money situation without you even knowing? In this video from Financial Legion, we're going to show you step by step the 5 worst credit cards of the year 2025. And not just that, we're going to explain how they can affect you, what problems you could have, and why staying away from them could be one of the best money choices you ever make. These cards don't just offer a few good things, they also have an amazing power to cause damage. Super high interest rates, hidden fees, rules that are not clear, and terms that instead of helping you build good credit, can lead you straight to ruining it. The most worrying part is that many people get these cards hoping to make things better for themselves, but they end up stuck in debt traps that are really hard to escape. Okay, so here's a list of the 5 worst credit cards out there right now. You'll want to listen closely. First up, Credit One. This card has been a total nightmare for thousands of people. At first it might seem easy to get, but it has a bunch of hidden rules that can eat away at your money month after month. It charges an annual fee of $75 the first year, that goes up to $99 for the years after that. And the interest rates? Extremely high, they range from 26 to 29%. That means for every $1,000 you owe, you could end up paying almost $300 more just in interest if you don't pay on time. Plus, their so-called rewards are tiny and really confusing, so confusing, many users don't even get how to earn them. And there's an even bigger problem, their logo looks a whole lot like Capital One's. This caused application mistakes and many people applied for this card thinking it was another one with totally different terms. Sadly, this mix-up has cost people a lot. What happens is, your credit history can get worse really fast if you don't pay your bills on time. And when that happens, not only does your score go down, but it can make it harder to get things in the future, like loans, mortgages, or even jobs. To get out of this problem, a lot of people end up having to refinance with other cards, taking out loans with interest rates that are just as high, or looking for credit counseling that ends up costing more money than actually fixing things. Next up, Indigo from Mastercard. This card seems designed for people trying to rebuild their credit, but it turns out that, in many cases, it does the opposite. It charges a yearly fee of $99, without offering any rewards or benefits to make up for that cost. In theory, it's a tool to get a fresh start, but really, it's a dangerous trap. A lot of folks end up trapped in a never-ending cycle of payments because of its unclear interest and fees. Some people don't even realize how much interest is adding up until their debt gets so big they can't handle it anymore. Not being clear and their strict rules make it almost impossible to get out of the hole once you fall in. The consequences: your credit history can get even worse, making things worse for people who are already having a hard time getting back on their feet. This can make you feel frustrated, worried about money, and in the worst cases, even lead to mental health problems because of all the stress all the time. What can you do? Some people choose to file for bankruptcy as a last resort. Others end up using their emergency savings, selling their stuff, or agreeing to really bad terms just to get out of debt. Third on our list is the Milestone card. While it says it's easy to get, the truth is it comes loaded with costs. Its interest rate can go as high as 35.9%. Plus, it has an annual fee of $77 for the first year, which goes up to $99 from the second year on. And unlike other cards, it doesn't offer points or cash back or any real perks. This card's reputation has really gone downhill because so many users have reported unexpected charges. Some people didn't even know they were signed up for extra services that were automatically charged to their card. This can lead to a bunch of rejected payments, bank overdrafts, and extra fees. And once you get into that cycle, it's hard to get out without outside help. Many people have to combine their debts, or get help from a professional, or even borrow money from family to fix a problem that seems small at first. Fourth on our list, the First Premier card. It's one of the most criticized by experts. With interest rates as high as 36%, they charge for almost everything. A fee to open the account, monthly and yearly fees, late payment fees, fees for going over your limit, and more. This card seems designed more to make money for the company that issues it than to actually help the person using it. There are so many fees and penalties that come with this card that we'd need a whole other video just to explain them all. The worst part is, a lot of these fees aren't clear when you first sign up for the card. They pop up later, when it's already too late. It can hit your wallet really hard. Your credit history gets worse, your debts grow bigger and bigger, and the monthly payment becomes impossible to pay. This forces people who have it to live paycheck to paycheck or get multiple jobs just to pay the minimum. Sometimes these people end up in credit repair programs for years. Fifth, the Mastercard Gold Card. It's presented as a luxury card, but in reality, it's one of the most expensive ones on the market. Its annual fee is $995. That's a number that seems unbelievable if we compare it to the real benefits it offers, which aren't very different from what you get with cards that have no annual fee, or those with much lower fees. In the end, trying to be fancy really costs you. And what's worse, many people get it to show off a status they can't actually keep up. This can lead to overspending with the card, just to make that big fee seem worth it, ending up with big debts and nothing to show for it. The problems go beyond just money. Some people feel ashamed in public and really stressed out, and family arguments because they didn't handle this card the right way. To fix this, they have to close the account, which hurts their credit history, and find cards that are easier to get but their credit history is already damaged. It's not a quick fix and it can take years to recover. Using credit cards in the United States intelligently can help you build an excellent financial history, access rewards, and improve your credit score. The most important thing is to always pay the full balance each month. This way, you will avoid the high interest rates that credit cards often charge. Never pay just the minimum, as this can lead you into a cycle of debt that is hard to break. Another key principle is to keep your credit utilization below 30% of the available limit. For example, if your card has a limit of $1,000, the ideal is to use only up to $300, and if you can keep it below 10%, even better for your score. It is advisable to activate automatic payment alerts, either by email or text message, so you don't forget any dates. A single late payment can damage your credit score for years. Additionally, avoid closing old cards even if you don't use them, as part of your score depends on the age of your credit history. Keeping cards open strengthens that aspect. You can request increases in your credit line every 6 to 12 months, which will allow you to reduce your utilization percentage without needing to spend more. To start your credit history, there are ideal cards for people without previous experience or with a low score. The Discover It Registered Trademark Secured is an excellent option, with no annual fee, offering 2% rewards at restaurants and gas stations up to a limit, and with the possibility of recovering your deposit after a few months of good behavior. Another very popular option is the Capital One Platinum Secured, also with no annual fee, designed for people without a history or with bad credit. The Petal Registered Trademark 1 and Petal Registered Trademark 2 Visa cards are other good alternatives. They do not require previous history, evaluate your financial profile based on income and banking behavior, and offer rewards with no annual fees. A very effective strategy is to use your card as if it were a debit card. Spend only what you already have in your bank account. This way, you avoid falling into debt and, at the same time, can take advantage of benefits like cashback or points. It is essential to know your billing date, when the statement is generated, and your payment date, the deadline to avoid interest. A useful trick is to pay before the billing date so that the balance reported to credit agencies is lower, which improves your score. It is also advisable to use cards with specific rewards. For example, you can have one for gas, another for supermarkets, and another for travel, maximizing the benefits of each. If you also use platforms like Rakuten or Top Cashback, you can earn double rewards, cashback from the platform and from the card. Always check your statements each month to detect erroneous charges, hidden subscriptions, or potential fraud. Remember, cards should be used to build credit and earn benefits, not as an emergency fund. For that, it's better to have separate savings. Once you have built a good credit history, you will be able to access cards with better benefits. Some recommended options are the Chase Freedom Unlimited Registered Trademark, which offers 1.5% cashback on all purchases with no annual fee, the American Express Blue Cash Everyday Registered Trademark, ideal for supermarkets with 3% cashback, the city-registered trademark double cash card, which returns. Our advice from Financial Legion: if you already have one of these cards, think carefully about how it's affecting your money situation. Think about closing it, but do it smartly so it doesn't hurt your credit history more than it has to. And if you're thinking about getting one, do your homework, compare them, and look for other choices that will really help you stay steady with your money. Was this information helpful? Then, don't forget to subscribe to Financial Legion, hit the notification bell, and give us a like. Here we teach you how to protect your money, make smart decisions, and build a solid financial future. See you next time.